Hey everyone, Tim from Arcana Networks. Most of our customers don't utilize or don't even know that we have a MEVO API. So in this video, I'm going to give you a very high-level overview of what the MEVO API is, and then give you a small example of what you can do with the MEVO API to hopefully kickstart your brain and spark some ideas for how you can use it in your environment. I'm actually going to start this video not in the MEVO GUI or the MEVO server, but on our download site at fs.arcananet.com. I will log in with my client-facing account, because this is the view that you will also see. Search for API, and I want to download the latest version of the MEVO API samples. Once that has finished downloading, let me go ahead and move this over to my desktop so we can see it. I'll extract this guy, and let's pop it open. Now inside, there's going to be a MEVO API Word doc, so this will cover everything that you need to know in greater detail in this video, but what I will show you is all the different operations that can be done with the API. Things like creating users, creating requests, applying templates, pushing configuration CLI on demand to your routers, looking up spoke details like deployment status, tunnel status. All of this stuff that you can typically do through the GUI, like on the devices page, different operations, a lot of those things can be done through the API. Also in our folder, we have various samples using Perl, PHP, PowerShell, and Python. I will be using Python, so let me drag this guy out here. Open this guy up. Now we'll come back to this. Let's go ahead to the MEVO server. Let me log in. And what we need to do is we need to create an API user account. The API is basically just an XML payload sent over an HTTPS request to the MEVO server. And when we send that request, we need to log in as some type of user. That user account can be made under the System User Accounts page, along with all of your other admins. So let me go ahead and add one here. I'll call this Tim API Admin. I'll give it a secure password like my API. Very secure. API user. I'll set it to my own email. And hit save. Okay, now let's go back to our Python example. I think for this video what I'll do is I'll create a user in MEVO. So let me go ahead and open this up and walk you through what we see. So we need to set the arguments for our API. So the IP address of our MEVO server, I'm at 10.152. The username is Tim API user. The password is my API. And I need this two-factor authentication key, which you might have seen earlier when I was making this account. It's right here. And actually this is called Tim API admin, so I'll need to go back and fix that. So let me paste this in here. This is Tim API admin. Okay, so this tells us what the server is, what username we're going to log in with. The operation that we're running is create user, and the payload data. So here we can actually see the XML that's going to be sent to the MEVO server. So I want to create a user. Let's call this Tim Video API user. The login name I'll make the same, Video API user. The class. I believe I have an 1111 8-port class that I can use. So let's put that in here. The manager. I believe my manager account is just called manager. Yes, it is. The email. I'll just also put this to my own. Time zone, group, teleworker, this stuff is all fine. And then this will actually run the function. So let me save this. And now, let's open up terminal. Okay, I need to navigate over to this directory. Okay, and then this one is called py create user. So Python 3, pi create user.pi. And it looks like this was successful. So let's check the MEVO GUI. And hey, there you go. So as I mentioned before, this was just a very quick and simple example of what you can do with the API. Again, you can just look through the sample folder yourself, and we've got pretty much all of the ones listed in the Word document that I showed earlier. Pretty much all these things are listed in the sample. So go ahead, start playing around, seeing what you can do, creating users, applying templates, CLI on demand. Play around and see how you can use this to either add to your own portal, to your own tools. If there's something in the MEVO devices page that doesn't work exactly the way you want it to, or if you think you can make yours a little bit faster than having to navigate through the whole GUI, this is what it's here for. If you have any questions, let us know.